What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I think I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady B. And you're tuned into KTTV and Treats. Y'all already know the motto. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that big red button and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you know when my new videos will be dropping. Also, as always give these lives a thumbs up. Okay, so this is slightly a rant, but we gonna chat. I just want to know some other opinions. And maybe I'm over exaggerating or I'm just overreacting to some stuff. I am folding clothes right now. Told y'all I was washing earlier. Hey Willis. Hey Kel. How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in. Give this live a thumbs up if you already haven't. We're gonna talk parenting. Now I had a little situation not even an hour ago with my granny. Now I call her granny because if y'all can see this picture on the wall. Oop, this one right here. Let me see if I can make it better for y'all. Boop, boop, boop. That picture right there. I am a fifth generation. I'm the little pretty person that's in the picture. This was the original. My own names because it was too many of them to keep up with names. So I'm a fifth generation baby. So my granny is my grandmother, and my grandma that I say grandma a lot, the one that's deceased, is my great grandma. It was too many of them, so they all had their own names. In my book, my kids have done the same because they are now the fifth generation. But thank you. We had it blown up for her years ago. She's no longer here. This is her room. I tend to be in her room a lot when I'm at the house because it's the essence of her, and especially when I'm like doing laundry because I always did laundry and me and her folded clothes together and stuff like that. Love my grandma. But today I had a little issue with my granny. Now, here's the thing. Now, you know I have a total of 4 babies. The 2 bonus babies, the 2 I had. Thank you. Yeah, it's still fresh for me. I'm still like in mourning about it because she just passed in October. So it's like, and then it happened so suddenly. Like literally one day we were walking in the aisles of Walmart. The next day I was at the house washing, talking to her. And that Saturday, like Thursday, she was at Walmart. Friday, we were washing at the house, kicking it with the kids. Saturday, she was unresponsive. And a week later, she was gone. So it was like, it was crazy. Still like hard to believe she's not here. But I know she's in a better place. So I try to just keep pushing. But yeah, parenting. Is there a limit and a boundary you guys have as far as your kids with their grandparents? When I say a boundary, like, do you let them overthrow what you say to your children? You know how grandparents do. You could say something to your child, and then they tend to say something to your child, and then your child looking like, I don't know what to do. I got to listen to them. Hey, Treasure. Hey, Tiff. How you doing? So your kid now looking like, so who do I listen to? Like, do I listen to my grandma? I listen to my mommy? Are they going back and forth between each other? Like, okay, what's going on? Basically, my child got put in one of them predicaments today because literally I'm changing her sister's clothes after school. They're getting out of their school clothes and stuff like that. They wear uniform. So her dad calls like, well, I'm gonna come pick up the baby and I'm taking her home to her mom. Thank you, honey. It's girl. It's just a little something. It's just a little something. I look big, like, but I look cute. I look cute. I look cute. I look cute. Thanks to Victoria's Secret. So, hey, Saul, how you doing? We talking parenting right now. So it was like, okay, so her dad said he was going to pick the baby up and take her home to her mom or whatever the case may be. Today he had to pick her up. Usually her mom comes to get her from me after school after she gets off work if I'm over here. But today she had to be dropped off. Now, in this situation, we were about to leave out and go somewhere with my granny. Now, this has been said to my kids, so both of them are like getting ready and excited. And I'm like, oh, cool, your daddy finna come get you. So my youngest starts breaking down because, of course, she wants to go with her grandma, right? And it's like, okay, cool. Well, my oldest is not gonna go right now because her sister is still here, and I don't want to be like, okay, well, you can go with granny and you stay here. You finna go with your daddy. No, if they're not going, one not going, the other one not going. Just wait, or we're gonna wait until she's at least gone with dad, so you can leave out. Now, my grandmother took it upon herself to be like, well, no, she's coming with me. And I'm like, I just told her to have a seat and sit down. Plus, she has homework anyway, and we have a thing with the homework. Once you get home from school, do your homework, get it knocked out, so we don't have to worry about it later. That way, I could check over, we could go over spelling words, sight words, whatever the case may be, and get this knocked out the way. And my whole thing is, I wasn't technically going with them, but hey, honey, oh, thanks for tuning in. Okay, I get you at work. Don't do your thing. Who is this, Lord? Y'all hear this loud phone? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me mute y'all, sis. Sorry, y'all. That was my aunt. I ain't know how that conversation was gonna go. So, anywho, she's telling my daughter basically one thing, and I'm telling my daughter another. So my daughter is slightly confused because, of course, she knows to respect her grandma, but she knows she has to listen to me. So I'm telling her to go sit down, do her homework, and wait till Daddy picks up your sister, or whatever the case may be. My granny's like, no, put your coat back on, and we can still leave. I'm like, she's not going. Do you need her to go? Honestly. She's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, you go ahead, handle your business, and we'll be here. We'll be here when you get back, pretty much. That wasn't the thing. So if my daughter wasn't going, she said she's not going either. So she came back in the house. That's fine. I have a thing with grandparents. Like, I'm the baby. They still look at me as the baby should, but I have kids of my own. And I feel like what me and their father say is law. Nobody can overthrow me when it comes to my kids. And it kind of gets twisted when it's the grandparents, because I've taught my kids how to respect their elders and to respect their grandparents and to listen to what they say. But that fine line of listen to what grandma say goes out the window if mommy said to do something else. If I told you to do something and then your grandmother is trying to overthrow me and tell you to do something else, we have a problem, because that doesn't work. So my daughter was confused on what to do. So as I'm putting her sister in the car, literally my grandma sets it up to have my daughter run out the house and get in the car, even get back up the steps. Now, if y'all see our driveway, you'll be like, how did they pull it, even put off? Because our driveway's not that big. The steps in the car is not too far away. Like, they were running out the house, rushing up out the house to get in the car before I even got back to them steps. So my daughter then jumped in the car, left her homework on the table, and my grandma in the car, and they like going to do their thing. Now, I can't be mad at my daughter because she's just listening to what her grandmother is telling her. Like, I can't be mad at my child. But I feel like me and my grandmother now needs to have a conversation on boundary when it comes to the kids. Yes. And that's how I said it's not fair to me or my child, because that's her grandma. And I get it. I love my granny. I do. And she been treading that little line a lot lately. And it's been a lot worse since my grandmother has passed and all that stuff. So we be a little lenient on a lot of stuff, but when it comes to the kids, I've always stated my kids are my kids, and if I say something, that's law. What I say goes. What me and their father says cannot be overthrown. It was the same way with my mom. It was the same way with my grandma. That's their kid. What they say is what went. And I have to explain that to my daughter, but I also have to explain that to my grandmother. Like, you can't do that because it confuses my child. She's only 6. It confuses the baby, which causes a bunch of conflict, which causes a bunch of headache. You can't go behind me and tell her something else. Like this morning, if anybody was on my live this morning, literally, my 2-year-old son came downstairs at 9 something in the morning. It was 9, almost 10 o'clock in the morning, with the whole Susie Q. Literally, I had just gave my son a banana. He's eating his banana and he saw candy. Of course, at 2, he's gonna want candy. I said no. I go downstairs to start the wash. He comes downstairs with a Suzy Q in his hand. I just said no to this. Grandma said yes and gave it to him. Now he's eating Suzy Q's at 10 o'clock in the morning and he hasn't even had real breakfast yet. Not cool. I don't give my kids a lot of sweets. Anybody that knows me knows my kids' Halloween candy will last all year because I really don't give my kids sweets. I try not to give them a bunch of sweets. I don't want cavities. We're not a sweets eating family. Their dad doesn't eat any sweets at all. We have our moments, but sweets is not a big thing in our household. Like they can have certain things, but literally, up until my mom started with sweets for my daughter, her sweets was like fruits. My mom started my daughter with her first sweet suckers and candy. My daughter was 6 months old and had just got her first tooth, and my mama bought her 100 pack of those like little strawberry cookies. You know the ones with the little strawberry drizzle on the top. I said she's 6 months. What if she got 100 pack of strawberry cookies, mom? She said she got a tooth. Her first grandbaby, she was in awe. That's what she wanted to do. Of course, she didn't eat the whole 100 cookies, but my mom bought her 100 of those little 25-cent cookies and literally left them at my house like that's for my grandbaby. Let her eat them. No. My mama is diabetic because she was sitting and will eat a whole tub of brownies by herself. My mom, I have to monitor anyway now. And I refuse to have to do the same thing for my kids because our genes are not the best. It's not the best. So I've been blessed not to have the diabetes, the high blood pressure, and all the different things. Maybe because I eat a little bit different than everybody else, or I don't do a lot of the things that the rest of my family does. But I don't want my kids to have those type of sicknesses either. And y'all are feeding them and pumping them with candy. Like 24/7, they pump them with candy, they pump them with different things. But this little conflict is gonna have to be addressed because I have a serious problem with that. Like I get they're the grandparents, they've already raised their kids, blah blah blah. They've done it, it's cool, it's okay. But I'm also mom. So if you're pumping them with candy, I'm the one sitting at home with them and missing work because they have a stomach ache and they can't go to school. You're not watching them. One. Two, if I'm telling her to sit down and do her homework and you turn around behind me and tell her she doesn't have to do it right now, she could do it later, are you going to be the one sitting there going over this math homework and going over the spelling homework and going over the. No, you're not. I'm going to be the one have to sit up half the night and get her homework done because what time are you coming back with her? We don't know. You're just out. So I'm the one that has to stop what I'm doing to go back over some stuff that should have been done when she was fresh out of school. And it's not fair to me because I feel like if I'm telling her one thing, do not come behind me and try to overthrow me as her parent and tell her another. I don't know how you guys do that. I would like to hear other suggestions on it because I feel like it has to be addressed, but I want to address it in the most respectful way because she is my granny and I love her, but these are my children. I do. Okay, Shug, I do. Because it pissed me off, but I had to calm down all at the same time because I texted dad, like, yo, I'm blue. He like, what's wrong? And I'm explaining to him. He like, no, we have a routine. And we do. With our children, we are really, like, I might not be the scheduled type. I might not be the cleanliness. He's more clean than I am. He cleans up and baby cleans. I'm OCD. I clean at random times. I get up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and I want to clean the entire house. I'm random. He could just sit in the house and just start cleaning. That's not me. I'm used to doing it on Sundays. Whole family does it. Things like that. I'm very routine. Now with my kids, we on the schedule. We wake up at 7 o'clock. We getting ready. By 7:45, she's already before 7:45. She's out the door. We got the baby in the car. We're headed to daycare. We're headed to my job. I'm there early. We're set. Daily things. After school, they come home from school, they change out of the school clothes, they get their homework started, get their homework done, we check over, we go over spelling words, we go over sight words, routine. It's something always. So I ain't with it. Ain't with it. Hey Tasha. How you doing, girl? Thanks for tuning in. Hey baby. And I'm even more blue because she just went out the house with this shirt on and it needs to be in the wash. And I need to wash her jacket and she was gone. So I'm even more blue and I was on my last load. So I need to go downstairs and see if I can even add this stuff because she just walked through the door to my load. So I will be back, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Carmen Marie. Where you at? Marie. Yes, ma'am. Sit at the table and do your homework. No point to. It's already on the rinse mode. So it's even no point to even add it to the load, which is annoying. See, that's easier said than done. Like, I feel you, so, but y'all know my grandma. It don't usually work out like that. Things just go real left. Y'all dealt with a Libra. If y'all ain't dealt with a Libra, you wouldn't know. Things that go left real fast. But I'm gonna approach it that way. I'm trying to go approach it that way. And I might feel like it might be a little bit better if my mom was here with it. But yeah, gonna have to approach it that way. Because I don't know. With when it comes to the older generation, it's just like we've done this already. Like they look at me like I'm still the baby raising a baby type thing. And I'd be like, dude, I'm almost 30. I'm not the baby in the family anymore. Like at all. But no one sees it like that. They still look at me like that little girl on the picture. I still get that little girl treatment, even though I have that little girl and that little boy that runs around the house. I'm still that. I'm still this little girl on the picture to everybody in my family. It sounds crazy, but it really is. Like I've been told that so many times, it's so annoying. And I'll be like, come on now. But everybody sees me this way. I don't know why, but they do. I guess it's hard to see the baby grow up, but I've grown up and had babies of my own. Oh, okay, I can't read that. Yeah, yeah, we've had a lot of clashes over time, and I'll be trying not to. I try my best not to, especially with everything that's just occurred and everything that's going on, because she's not in her best state right now. I try to just let things go, and trying to let things go don't always go my way, because I'll be more pissed than anything. But then it's a lot on her right now with everything that's going on. Like my family's being really, really, really petty these days, so it's a lot. You did your bullying video? Did you do it? Turn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at it. I know. I am. I'm the mother of two with two additional. I'm technically a mother of four. I raise my own household. I pay my own bills. I go to work every day, and it's still I'm the baby. I'm I'm looked at as the little one. I'm looked at as the baby. My mom says she's never gonna stop looking at me like that. I don't understand that from her aspect, but it's like, come on now, come on. And I've had to do it with my mom sometimes too. It's like, dude, these are our kids, ours. They belong to us. We had them. I got cut open twice, not once, but twice. Like for my babies, I didn't have natural births. They had to cut me. I know, and I don't want to, and I be trying not to, and I try my best not to get angry. I just be like, okay, okay, but it's literally like you're 28 away from 1K. Oh snaps, that's what's up. I don't know if anybody can help you in here, but if they can, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Just no spam words. We don't play that up in here. Okay? Do what you gotta do. Get your stuff. I gotta get back on my grind. But it what do y'all like? Do y'all have these problems with y'all parents? Or is it just me? Because I feel like this is an every grandparent moment. Like, even when it come down to candies and stuff like that, you'll tell them no to certain foods, or they can't have that until they're done eating. And then, okay, we're going to just not do that. No, ma'am. Anywho, so it's like, even when it comes down to like foods and stuff, like, I don't give them certain things. I don't give them, my kids have to eat their food before they can get something to drink. When they come somewhere else, they'll hit a turn around and be like, oh, they can have something to drink if they get close to finishing. That's not what we do at home. That's not how we've done it. That's not how I was raised. My mom did the same thing. But grandparents want to go light on the grandbabies. So it's like, all my life I was told I couldn't have nothing to drink until I was done eating. So when I raised them this way, now y'all want to turn around and raise them a different way? When did this start happening? Like, who does that? Like, it's always a whole different rule once you have a kid of your own and it's a grandbaby and they want to be all soft on a grandbaby, and all of a sudden, then you be telling them they soft and they be like, what you talking about? Dude, I would have got popped for that. The stuff that half of the kids are like, I would have got popped. But y'all being light. Y'all like, at least I know it's not just mine. Because me and my cousin be saying the same thing. And I'll be like, dude, Titi used to throw everything she could find at you. I ain't seen her put hands on them kids of yours. And they be deserving to get hands put on them sometimes. My cousin has a total of 6 kids. 6. 5 of them she got right now because she got additional step kids as well. But literally, hers be cutting up. And I remember when my cousin was growing up, my auntie would do one of these moves. And we all knew to get the heck out of Dodge. Because if my auntie grab it, she's throwing it. Baby, the first thing she grabs, she's throwing it. And something about that aim was nothing to play with. My auntie aim was like point on. I've seen my auntie curve a shoe from her room around the corner and still hit my cousin. I was so confused. I was sitting in a little bit like, dang, did you get hit? How that happen? Yo, I ain't playing with TT. She told you to get by her toe. Like, she was sitting the way and look like, yo, you better take off. You better get out her sight, because if she see you, when she throw it, it's gonna connect. I don't know how, but I'm telling you, my auntie had a throw on her, and she didn't care if it was a shoe, a cassette tape, the remote. She was throwing it, and she was getting hit. Don't play. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, you don't play with black parents? I'm from Chicago. They on a whole different level. I think now. Okay, then my grandma right here, right? Then my grandma, the little lady on the corner. My grandma is literally, well, was literally 4'11". My cousin's about maybe 5'6", and she's a heavy girl. When I say this, the one that had the triple G's on her chest and got them removed down, and she's smaller than me now. It looks so weird. I've seen my grandma little self at 70-some years old snatch my cousin about her throat and lift her up off the ground, and I was sitting in there in shock, like, I don't want no problems. I sat on the bed like I I had to ask her, was she okay when she got down? I said, she's still strong. I don't need none of them problems, y'all. Y'all keep messing up. I'm gonna be the one. Like, I grew up after. Yes, you don't play with a Chi-Town mom, girl. Tasha, you know. You can't play with them. You can't play with the grandma. You can't play with nobody, baby. And thanks to my cousins being like, we all have a 10-year in my family. My 10-year is my big cousin Wayne. Yes. Ain't you supposed to be doing your homework? Oh, okay. I bet you go do it. We're gonna have a conversation later too. About what? About something. Honey. About my cousins being 10 years above me and them acting up put a damper on my little life. because I couldn't go off the block because of stuff they did because they thought I was gonna do the same things. I was like, I just wanted to ride my bike, but I guess I'm gonna ride it up and down the street because I wasn't going off the block. I didn't get to go off the block until I was in my teenage years. My cousins used to roam the streets, baby. They because of my big cousin, I could not leave from in front of the house. Everybody in Chicago know when the street lights come on, you knew what to do. Get your butt back in the house, or at least be on the porch in the driveway, something before you got popped. I wouldn't have no problems. I stayed away from whoopings. I was a good child. I wasn't trying. They did enough drama and got whooped enough for me not to do. I thank them for being that much older than me, so I knew what not to do because I wasn't trying to have those type of problems growing up. But now that I got kids and I'm seeing how they treating the kids, I'm looking like, do you want me to go get the belt? You're not gonna whoop them. Now my great grandma, she would still take off her shoe. She used to pop my son on the butt and all that stuff, but she still was going a little light on them. Cause I've seen her do some things too. And I know my granddaddy wouldn't have went. But he passed way long time ago. So I just got a deal. But we gotta have a conversation. That stuff wasn't cool. You can't be putting kids in between situations and they don't know what to do because I'm teaching them how to be respectful in the first place. She has to listen to you, and she knows this. So she's like, okay, I'm listening to her. I'm listening to her. Literally, my child was like, head on, head off, head on, head off, coat on, coat off. Go, no, out the door, in the door, go sit down, get up, come with her, and don't do it. I can do my homework later. No, do my homework now. She didn't know what to do. My poor baby was so confused. Like, so confused. And I'm like, I left it alone. I left it alone. I let her go with her grandma because that's what she wanted to do. But gotta nip it in the bud. Because what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna confuse the child, and we're not gonna overthrow my words. Because I was told back in the day that nobody could overthrow my mama, and I knew when my mama said something to do what was told, but my daughter has never been put in that position. So now we have to have a conversation, all of us. So it is what it is. Y'all like my new phone with it? I don't know how y'all people in these iPhones work. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna scare her or nothing like that. I'm not even gonna make her feel like she's in trouble because she's not. She's just doing what she was supposed to do. She's not in trouble. But as adults, we need to have an understanding because I literally called dad and then I called my mama to make sure I wasn't tripping. And my mama said I wasn't tripping. So I'm like, okay, at least I know I'm not tweaking. I'm not over, like, I'm not overreacting to a situation where I shouldn't. Like, cause sometimes I know I'm dramatic sometimes, and I know I can go overboard. So yeah, I just need to chill, chill. Let me go get this charger for this computer before I go dead. 1 second, y'all. Y'all, they were supposed to be going to the library and to the bank. How my child ends up with a Walmart bag full of toys, I want to know. Like, that's what I want to know. Ding dang grandparents every time. It never fails. I gotta get the plug. So bear with me, y'all. Let me plug this in. The plug will be all the way behind the stuff. Okay, it's tiring. That's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this differently. I think. Maybe not. It's a second. Okay, so we're gonna have to reposition our live feed. Might give me a little bit more light too. Oh, yes, it gives me a lot more light. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Just reposition. That worked so well. Okay, I get it. Low batteries. Chill out, computer. Anywho, I know I'm the mom. I know I'm gonna have to handle it, even though I don't be wanting to. I don't like conflict still. I'm still a kid in my head. In my head. Did you get it? In my head, I'm a kid. So I'm so ghetto. Y'all don't even understand. Okay. Cause I'm still gonna fold my clothes. I see all these clothes. I see all this. I hate folding clothes. I don't even mind folding no more. My issue is putting them up after I done folded them. I leave these bad boys in the bag and just go through the bag and pick out the clothes. I ain't full grown yet. Bear with me. I'm still growing. Now, she got a bag full of toys, y'all. A bag full of toys. Girl, I ain't the only one. I will fold up all these clothes, put them in a bag, and go through it a whole week or 2 weeks before I have to wash it. I'll be like, I don't feel like putting them up. I don't. Watch when I go home, they're gonna be in the bag. I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm trying. I say when I get this new house, I'm not gonna do that no more. We'll see how they go. I'm gonna just start making their daddy put up the clothes. Like I washed them and I folded them. You put them up. I mean, you don't like putting these clothes up after I did all this work. Washed all the dang on clothes. You want me to put them up too? I want to lay down. Thank you. They still clean. They in the black. They in the bag. They nice. They clean. Y'all got clean clothes. Grab them. As long as I get my uniform out, their uniform out for school, and some for them to wear, we should be fine. These are clean clothes. Y'all wear them. Honey, let me explain that. That it's just a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to deal with this situation. I don't wanna. Like I wanna be. I wouldn't go and put it off on my mama. Like you talk to her. My mama be like, why didn't you just have this conversation with her? I'm like, I ain't want to. I put stuff off on my mama all the time. She put stuff off on me, so I feel like I can put stuff off on her. Like that's your mama. You go talk to her. I don't want to. You talk to her. Your turn. Tag you it. But it's my child. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to though, because we're not gonna have an understanding unless I do it, which is unfortunate. And another thing that's unfortunate is I'm here and she ain't figured out nothing for dinner, and I'm gonna have to take out something for dinner, and I'm gonna have to cook something for dinner while I'm over here. I gotta cook for my house. If I cook here, I'm not cooking at home. So we're gonna go out to eat, or I'm gonna go pick something out. I'm not cooking in 2 houses again, so it's not gonna happen. I don't even understand it. Like I will pick, and like she will pick something out for dinner. I will unthaw it. I'll cook it here, make the whole dinner, and then to go home and still have to make a whole nother meal. And I do this on work days too, y'all. This is not just on a regular day. This is just a Monday through Friday thing. If I come over, I'm cooking dinner here and I'm cooking dinner at home most of the time. Sometimes I might take home food, but it's likely that I won't eat if I take home food. Doesn't make sense, right? I won't eat. I'll cook it, but I won't eat. Everybody else will eat, and I'll be the one just don't eat. I don't got time. I don't got time. Y'all, I'm trying. Somebody help me. I know this conversation went all off subject because we didn't got this out the way. Like Candy, we didn't got all this topic. Y'all know the speed. My grandmother's birthday. It's coming up next month. In less than a month, right? I'm thinking about doing something on here for her, but I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know how to do like a tribute. This will be the first birthday without her. And I don't know what to do. I want to do something special, but I'm not sure what to do. Like, any ideas? Anybody got any ideas to help me out? Because I want to make it like, I want to do it similar to my son's video, but a little more sentimental. Hmm. She liked to dance. She loved to cook. Her favorite color was purple. And she wasn't like big on like different things. She would go out and chill. She was a laid back woman, like real laid back about the church and different things. But I'm not sure. Like I want to do something. Yeah, she loved purple. As you can see in the background, honey, yeah, she loved purple. That was one of the little vests I had picked out for her when they were looking for outfits for her to wear. My cousin actually has one of her dancing at her wedding, and nobody has put it up yet. I might can get it from her. I probably could probably find some videos because I found like a video and it made me cry. Yeah, my everybody's loving this purple lately, and I only incorporated it into my favorite colors because of her. So my new favorite colors are like blue and purple. So yeah, I always wear something. I keep something purple on at all times. Usually for her, it's just like my little thing for her in my head. Like I want to keep her near me always. That was my best friend. Like I call her my mini twin because we were both so little and petite. I could literally wear everything of my grandma's. Like we were the same size, we had the same shoe size, everything. And she would buy little outfits, and I would have to tell her like, "Dude, where are you going?" She was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "You got too much out." She always would want to tell me like I have too much out, but I can't help that I'm busty, and she was busty too. But she would buy me like little stuff. My grandma would buy me these little shirts, and like the shirt would zip down to my like belly button and then zip back up. It had two zippers that was zipping in. She'd turn around, she'd buy it, and then months later be like, "Who bought you that? Where you get that shirt from? Woman, you." Like, what are you talking about? You bought it. She bought me these little Davy Duke shorts once. It was like a whole year later, like, who bought that for you? And I'm sitting there like, we went shopping together with this. You just picked this outfit out. I didn't pick it out. I told you it was too short. She's like, I bought that? Yeah, lady, you bought it. You bought it. Most of my skimpy clothes you bought, and then when they call them skimpy afterwards. She's so funny. Like, it's little things I miss. It's like hilarious because I think about it now. Like, that woman was a character. Miss her. Miss her so much. My kids they're still getting over it, trying to get over it. My son still comes in here and hugs pictures. It's so cute. But I really want to do like a tribute, big, big editing. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of editing. Or like a family type thing. This would be like that first type of video. Oh baby, if I do the photo album, it's gonna get real. That might be thing. I might just do that and like put different clips of family members in, which is that's what I'm thinking. Like video people talking about her and put it all together as one big thing, and I might end up putting it on like a disc for most of the family just to show because we did her 80th birthday, we did this big thing for her, and we have a whole book of all the pictures from the party. She loved it. She was so in awe. She Yeah, that would be so sweet. Yeah, I might have to because she was a singer. She was a singer, had a beautiful voice, and she sung in a choir for a very long time. Very, very long time. My grandmother was a soprano. Baby, them high notes. Love my grandma. Love her. But I'm gonna have to do something special because I'm actually off that day. And I scheduled off on purpose that day. Like I didn't schedule off from work purposely. I kind of did like my kid has doctor's appointments. I have a doctor's appointment and he has a doctor's appointment. So I scheduled them both and made sure they was on her birthday so I could get off. So it just worked perfectly. So yeah, I think her hair song should be down by then because it's been real wet and all that. They weren't able to put it down. So I'm gonna probably go out there for the first time. I haven't been out there since we put her in the ground. I wasn't ready. Like I just wasn't ready. My cousin went out there and I literally broke down. Like he went live on his phone when he went. I bawled the whole time he was out there and I wasn't even there. And I'm like, it's okay. You could have told me you were going though. And I'm bawling and crying and bawling and crying. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. She's like right next to her mom and my grandfather, which is her husband, and all that. And it's like her passing story is so sentimental to me because there was a lot that went on. Like my grandmother, when she passed away, a cross appeared on her arm. Like we have pictures of the cross that appeared on her arm out of nowhere. Nobody was there. Nobody did anything. We were in the room, and literally, soon as she passed, a cross appeared like she's at peace. It was the weirdest thing ever. My aunt sent it to me, and I freaked out. Like, where did it come from? What happened? Was somebody else in the room? Did anybody touch her? When y'all do it, you like, no, it just appeared. You ain't got to tell me twice. I know she's where she needs to be. I know she where she needs to be, and I don't question that not a day in ever. And I feel like my granddaddy came down and whispered in her ear like it's time to go burn. So I just I think I'm gonna finally tell not my story, but her story. And tell about a great woman. Because this birthday gonna probably be really hard for me. Because I'm so used to her being here. But it's one of them things. I'm sorry I still get emotional. Told you it's still hard for me. Like I shut down a lot of my stuff and there's a lot of things I did. So me starting this page was also a tribute to her because I said I was gonna do it. I kept saying I was gonna do it. I kept saying I was gonna do it. Then she got sick and my focus went left, and I wanted to just focus on what was going on and spending time with her and doing what I needed to do with that. And then it went left, and we not only lost her, we lost my uncle and a real close family friend, like back to back every month that followed, and it was like, okay, way too much. I can't take it. I'm not ready. But she was my biggest blow, and I haven't felt this type of like mourning pain since I was about 9 when her husband passed, when my grandfather passed, because my grandfather was my Superman. So it's like I haven't felt like this in years. It was like I've had other deaths, I had other people close to me, but it was nothing like this. Like the closest thing, like when my friend's brother got killed on my birthday, because that one I felt like that was personal. But them, baby, it felt like my world collapsed when I lost them. Just everything shut down. I'm learning how to be transparent on my channels, and I am an emotional person. My son made me way weak when I had him. I used to be so strong, and so having kids weakens your emotional system. Don't have kids if you don't want to be emotional. But I just feel like I want to do something big. I'm probably gonna talk to my cousin about it and see if we can get everybody to send like little clips and stuff in, because I want it to be something we can remember, like memories that we have with her, memories that we do. Like I want this to be something that, and that's what I'm trying to be. Because everybody say just be you, just be transparent, be raw and real, and that's why I say I'm giving y'all the raw, real me, not sugarcoating. Yes, I might wear the wig sometimes. But honey, I come in here with my natural hair too much for y'all not to know. Girl, she goes up and she goes down, honey. She'll be back on the side of the bed later. I wore her today because the baby had a vent and I didn't want to go in there with a ponytail, so put her on for the bitch. But we know the truth. But yeah, my raw real emotion. These last couple of videos have really brought out that emotion that I haven't fully showed on my channel, and that's why part of me wants to vlog a little bit more. I'm probably gonna start vlogging, especially because I have the iPhone now, so I can just give y'all me. This will be my therapy, my venting, my release, because I need it. You guys listen, you guys are here, but I need to vent as well. So this year would have been her 84th, and I'm gonna do a big for her. She ain't here with me, but she gonna celebrate, and I'm gonna do something big.
But y'all, I have been on here almost an hour with this rant. I got what I had to say out. This wasn't even supposed to be that long of a video. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for tuning in to KTTV and Treats. It's your girl Lady B. And y'all know the motto. 2 up, I'm out. Bye. Okay, if I can find the dang mouse. Oh gosh. Alright, there we go. We just gone. It's a touchscreen computer. I'm be tweaking. Yeah, I'm okay, so I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. But I'm gonna end it. And I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on her birthday, which is April the 3rd. So that video will be coming. So y'all just watch out for that. That's gonna be my everything, my soul, my everything. I'm gonna release that that day. So be on the lookout for that one. I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Bye.